Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the greatest amiibo tournament ever. Said by me, Fishstickles. We are back for the final time this year of this amazing amiibo tournament. We've had some absolute amazing moments throughout this year, from the first one in January to this final one in October. Fishstickles National Championship 4. Here we go. Let's go! There is our lineup. We're going to start. We have 3 newcomers. Well, one's a veteran I've found during, obviously, in between the 3rd and the 4th championship. 2 of them are completely new, with Family Guy with their fight against What is Soik, another kind of newcomer. As in, What is Soik is a veteran to the Fishstickles National Championship. Well, not what am I saying? It's a veteran to the amiibos. One of the first amiibos I ever got. And Family Guy was meant to compete last time around, but just didn't come in time. And then we've got Mr. Tooty, Wario. We've got a Wario amiibo in now. He'll be playing our first game against Flat Stanley, so we're going to see how he goes out. And then we've got Ink Person versus Mr. Drug, which I think will be a good fight. Big Mac versus now formerly Simp Mayro. Big Mac has also completely changed his fighting style since last time, so I don't think he's on level 50. Red Yoshi will be playing the Lorax. Lorax, the final me probably to ever compete in Fishstickles National Championship, so this is a very sad moment for me, unless we up in the amount of fighters to 32, then some above 16, so it'd probably be 32, and yeah, I don't think that'll be happening unless we get more amiibos. We've got Chris Pratt, defending champion, playing Squidward. Pat Boxer versus Woomy. Obviously, Pat Boxer finalist last time, so we'll see what happens there. We got Hedgehog, Fishstickles National Championship 2 champion, playing Blue Yoshi, and then obviously we've mentioned What is Soik versus Family Guy. So let's just get started here with our first game. Mr. Tooty playing Flat Stanley. This is going to be a hell of a fight. Obviously only on level 45, Mr. Tooty hasn't had much time between when I first got him to this tournament, but he's looked promising throughout the practice. Flat Stanley gets the first hit, obviously looking for his first ever win in the Fishstickles National Championship. He's never won, always been eliminated in round 1. Mr. Tooty now showing dominance, saying, yeah, I'm new, but I'm not going to be messing around. As Mr. Tooty has the better start of the 2. Also, by the way, every single stage we're going to be playing this tournament is going to be a Super Mario stage, as Chris Pratt did win last time, and that's going to be a new rule. Whoever wins the tournament will get only their stages from their series playing there. There's no Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Wario stages, though. It's only Super Mario-based stages. Because, I don't know, because I felt like it. Mr. Tooty, can you get that finishing blow on Flat Stanley? He's got the damage racked up. He has the ability. Flat Stanley falls right into there. And Mr. Tooty gets his first ever career KO in the Fishstickles National Championship. The first KO of the tournament. You love to see it. Will Flat Stanley be able to come back from this, or is it already a lost cause, and will Flat Stanley have to wait till the next tournament to have another taste at victory, maybe? To have another attempt. This is quite sad, actually, with Flat Stanley. Maybe he's someone who needs to, pick it up a little bit. Maybe I need to work more on Flat Stanley. But Mr. Tooty is coming 5 levels below Flat Stanley. And it looks like, yep. And Mr. Tooty, first ever game in the National Championship, takes victory. And that is a great start from Mr. Tooty. Amazing start. Flat Stanley eliminated once again. Poor guy. Big fight here. Ink Person versus Mr. Drug. Mr. Drug hasn't been the best throughout the 3 national championships we've had before. Ink Person gotten close to winning. Finalist in the 2nd national championship. Semi-finalist in the 3rd. Will this time be her time? Mr. Drug gets the curry breath at first, but we know Ink Person. We know how much damage she can do, but it's a good start over from Mr. Drug. A very, very good start, but now Ink Person's starting to catch up a little bit, starting to get on gear a bit, as she's just overtook Mr. Drug in damage. Ooh. Mario's hand just appeared there to edit the stage up. Mr. Drug, deflection off the block. Ink Person takes the lead. Good start from Ink Person. It's what you need. It's really what you need if Ink Person obviously has had some heartbreak throughout these last few months, in these last few tournaments. But Mr. Drug's going to take the fight to her. But God, Ink Person's very good at what she does, and it's an equalizer from Mr. Drug. Can he hold on, or will Ink Person bite back immediately? Tried to go, played it safe though. Ink Person didn't want to go too aggressively there. Was thinking about it, but decided no at the end. 20 seconds left. Can Ink Person do the final blow? Mr. Drug just holding on. Oh! Oh dear. Oh, this is going to be tough. Ink Person is... Oh, Mr. Drug's done a really, really good job at holding this on. But now will he be able to capitalise off it? Oh God, he does. He does. Mr. Drug. What a performance. That is absolutely spectacular performance from Mr. Drug. Taking down Ink Person in round 1. That's the first time Ink Person has been eliminated in round 1. And Ink Person is going to have to wait till the next time around to have another shot at this. That is... It's more heartbreak for Ink Person, but it comes early on. Don't even get into the late game. Mr. Drug takes her out. Very, very early on. Next up, we've got Big Mac versus Mayro. Mayro, formerly Simp. He's had some pretty shocking performances up to now. Obviously, with this new identity, maybe Mayro could now pull in something great. Obviously, Big Mac's not on level 50 just yet, so this might be a bit of an uphill climb for him. Mr. Drug. Not Mr. Drug, Mayro. Yeah, I was just checking my mic. My mic's fine. Mayro in the lead at the moment, but Big Mac making it hard. He's been trained to be a lot more dangerous around those edges, but couldn't capitalise off that. Mayro coming in with the hits. "30 seconds remaining of this fight. Mayro playing it safe. What has happened there? He's killed himself. He's just done that, and that. This might have ruined it, unless he can pull something together. You're going the wrong way, pal. Oh! It's the stairs that saved Big Mac from disaster. And it's the stage. Oh, and what was Mero doing? Big Mac with the punch. And with the victory. Deserved? Maybe. That was self-sabotage there from Mero. The simp days are still with him. Unfortunately. Next up, we've got Red Yoshi versus Lorax. How bad could this possibly be? We'll see. So Red Yoshi finalist versus the Lorax. The Lorax has pulled in some good performances. Actually, another one who has never been eliminated in round 1 of the Fishstickles National Championship. Ink Person was also until her defeat to Mr. Drug. But we'll see what the Lorax can do. Lorax has had a great start there. Really pushing Red Yoshi to the edge. And that's a good start from the Lorax. Might be the last me we'll ever see in Fishstickles National Championship unless something changes here. Unless the Mies can strike a new deal or whatever. Trying to make this sound as professional as possible. But we like the Lorax, we like Pulse, we like some of these guys who join this tournament, so I'll try my best to see what I can do with these Miis, because obviously we want to prioritise the Amiibos. They're the ones who have they have the personality, they have the personality traits in terms of fighting style and all that. Mii's fighting one certain style, and that's a certain style that the computer players fight in Super Smash Bros. But the Amiibos have a bit of personality into their fighting, and that's why we like them more, and that's why we prioritise them. Call us racist, but that's just how it works here. Plus, I spent money on these Amiibos. I want to use them. Very unique stage here. Red Yoshi really serving no threat to the Lorax. Oh! I'll take that back. He's just got the KO right at the end in Red Yoshi fashion, but it just wouldn't be enough. The Lorax is like, you know what? I'm not playing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not falling for any of those tricks, Red Yoshi. You got lucky. That was a lucky hit there. The Lorax ends up winning, going to the quarterfinals. Next up, we got one-time championship winner Chris Pratt playing Squidward. Will Chris Pratt be able to start his defense here, or will it end very, very miserably? We'll see. Good start there from Chris Pratt, nice and strong. Rainbow Ride is a stage which can really make the computer start going a bit mad. We've seen in previous tournaments that that's happened. But Chris Pratt currently showing why he is champion. A great start like that, really bringing the damage up to Squidward. Squidward can't react to this at all at the moment. Gets that hit there on Chris Pratt. They're getting surprisingly close to the end of the stage. And it's Squidward who takes the lead, as it is the stage hazards. It is completely this stage has tons of hazards which can do stuff like that to you. Squidward has a very solid recovery compared to Chris Pratt. Loses a lot more poor. Throws him, hits the wall though. If that wall wasn't in the way, it don't matter anyways. It's 2-all. Squidward's given him a hard game. Well, Squidward, most possibly the stage, has given him a hard game. Going for the smash ball, Chris Pratt. He gets it. But he's Squidward too low. It's too low. Its damage is too low. What's going on here? It's nice and quick. You need to get down quickly unless you want to die. It's going down to sudden death again. 1 KO apiece, but who can get there first? It's Chris Pratt. And Chris Pratt starts his defense just fine. A bit more high pressure than I think he wanted it to be, but it's that victory that matters. And that's his ticket booked to the quarterfinals. Next up, we've got Pat Boxer playing Woomy. Pat Boxer, maybe another shock run, maybe another one of those runs, a freak run. Or maybe this will just fall flat like usual. But that run last time around for Pat Boxer was absolutely immense. Two kind of lower tier amiibos clashing in this fight. Woomy's only ever won one game in the National Championship, and it was the one against Red Yoshi in, I think, the second one. Pat Boxer's won 3, I think. And that was all in the last tournament. I've actually got a whole list of stats, of statistics from the last 3 tournaments. I'll get them up actually now. So from everyone who's been fighting, Pat Boxer has 6 matches, 3 wins, 5 KOs. So that's not too bad. And Woomy 4 matches, 1 victory. So 25% win rate. Pat Boxer's got a 50% win rate. Keep in mind, Pat Boxer's played more games as well. 2 more games than Woomy, actually. I think it's because of that run in National Championship 3. This fight's not really had much source to it, not gonna lie, unless someone can pull out something out the hat in these last 20 seconds. I think it might go to sudden death. No! And that's what Pat Boxer does. Rand Smith, another time he took down an Inkling late on in a game. Particularly in a certain semi-finals last time around. Iconic National Championship game that was. Pat Boxer versus Woomy, and that's just taunting at the end of that. Pat Boxer into the quarterfinals, but has just the win turned for Pat Boxer as this really at the start of something new for the guy. Next up, we've got a champion versus Blue Yoshi. Hedgehog plays Blue Yoshi. Yeah, so I don't even know what to say. Maybe we might get a shock result here. We've had shock results in the past in the National Championship. Hedgehog won the 2nd National Championship. Will he actually win his 2nd this time around? It's always on the cards, and a 2nd Hedgehog Championship. Hedgehog is a great fighter and deserves such a prestigious award. So I don't see why not. Oh, he's gonna have to get past Blue Yoshi first. I think that's been proved throughout these throughout this tournament already is that you don't have to be on level 50 to actually pull out some of these performances we've seen from Mr. Tootie and Big Mac. You don't necessarily need to be on level 50 to advance in this tournament. They've done quite well there. But we'll see how they go on in the next round, which will be coming up in a couple of games. I think we've got one more after this, and then it's the quarterfinals. Missed the smash ball. This match has been very defensive. Two pretty defensive characters coming at each other. This is what happens. I think Hedgehog's got that bit more aggression. I think he might come out on top in sudden death. He's got that bit more bite to him than Blue Yoshi does. So here we go. And there's Hedgehog with the homing attack, and it is a victory for Hedgehog into the quarterfinals. Not bad. Here we go, final match of the first round. We've got What is Soik versus Family Guy. What is Soik? Name inspired by the iconic... What the fuck is a Sonic meme? Remember that? And we got Family Guy, named after the iconic American animated sitcom of the name Family Guy, with Peter Griffin in it. Griffin's actually fought in the national championship. I remember him fighting second national championship he was in. I remember he was in it, and he did horribly. I think he has the worst stats out of absolutely anyone who's been in this tournament. Oh, tired. Still got plenty to go, though. Quite a slow start. These are two very solid fighters. They both had their moments throughout when I've been testing them out from during the between tournaments. I've been testing these guys out. Family Guy, obviously, this is their first ever fight. Yeah, their first ever fight in National Championship. What's saying with What is Soik, but What is Soik has that extra experience that comes to the table. And someone like Family Guy, who's a lot more new. Big Family Guy was in massive danger there. What is Soik could have easily had a massive hit there, and that could have been it. And that is a great KO from What is Soik. Back throw, that's how you do it. Family Guy needs to think of something immediately, unless this is going to go to What is Soik, which it is looking like it does. I think that's every single Splatoon character eliminated in the first round. Unbelievable that. Splatoon hasn't had the best reputation this time around in the National Championship. All 4 Splatoon fighters eliminated in round 1. Ink Person, Squidward, Woomy, and Family Guy all eliminated. Next round we've got Mr. Tootie versus Mr. Drug. Two of the Misters, but who is the biggest Mister to ever Mister? Here in New Super Mario Bros. 2. I think that's what the stage is called. Something like that. Who's the better one? The one who farts or the one who drugs you up? Mr. Drug with a pretty big win last time against Ink Person. Like, what a fight that was, and what a recovery that was from Mr. Drug. Mr. Drug having the better start of the two, showing his experience. Mr. Tootie is just all about tanking hits and making them matter, and he takes the lead here, and then he immediately loses it. He has slow super armor as one of his perks, which might not help him. Yes, gives him extreme defensive capabilities, but also makes him a lot slower. And in scrolling stages, you need to be decently fast to keep up. But I think Mr. 2 is quite fine tanking these hits, and it's Mr. Drug having a good performance here. Mr. 2 has got to think of something. It's turning out to be a very good fight here. Mr. Drug, all he's got to do is just to keep away from him. Oh, he only down throws him. Mr. Drug just gets away. That's valuable time there, and it's Mr. Drug. What has come into this guy? Semi-finals for Mr. Drug. Could this be the beginning of something special? Great fight to watch, and it was a good win from Mr. Drug. Mr. 2E and side-scrolling stages, I think, are two things that don't go very good together. Next is Big Mac versus the Lorax. Pardon. I think I swallowed my own spit there. Big Mac has the power. In testing, throughout testing, he's not been necessarily the strongest, but he has done pretty well in the tournament. Maybe he's more of a big time tournament player than he is a more friendly fight. But the Lorax not making it easy for Big Mac. Big Mac has everything that it takes to win this, but he's just got that fatal blow into the Lorax. Lorax making it very hard. He manages to recover. Lorax starting to catch up in damage, and here's Big Mac with the sucker punch to send him on top and to give him the lead. But the Lorax is not taking anything. It's equalized. Is this one for sudden death? I think so. Unless that's a big hit from Big Mac. Big Mac with a big hit. Now if he can just use that. If he can just use that. I think it's too late. Or is it? Or is it? It's not late! It's not too late! And on the dying second, the final second of the game, Big Mac takes it home. And is in the semi-finals and will play Mr. Drug. Unbelievable! What a victory from Big Mac. If that isn't worth celebrating, I do not know what is. We've got a replay of the final last time around, but only in the quarterfinals now. We've got Chris Pratt versus Pat Boxer. Will Pat Boxer get his revenge on Chris Pratt? Or will Chris Pratt take it home again? Because remember last time around, Chris Pratt pretty much dominated the fight. Really had it in his hands most of the time. But will this be different? Pat Boxers look pretty bright throughout round one. Nice dodge there. Big hit there from Chris Pratt, but not enough to take out that boxer. Will that one be? No, it won't. 2 big hits there from Chris Pratt, but no point. Oh, that boxer hanging on by a thread. But thank goodness these stages it's going to be quite hard to KO one on this stage. Not using the shells to good use. Neither is Chris Pratt, not gonna lie. Or will he? Will he use the... And there we go, that's how you use the shells. That's an equalizer. No, not an equalizer. Chris Pratt takes the lead over Pat Boxer. Pat Boxer can't do much at the moment because nothing's really coming his way. And it will be victory for Chris Pratt. Semi-finals. Is this going to be his second national championship? Will he make it consecutive? Will he win back-to-back? I don't see why not. However, in the semi-finals, he'll have either Edgehog or What Is Soik in his way. This looks like it could be a very good fight. These are 2 very, very good fighters. And 2 fighters I back to win this whole tournament. The thing is, with the whole stage rule, Mario has tons of stages. Sonic has 2, and Metroid has, like, I don't know, Metroid has a couple. We'll see. Quite a slow burner this fight, but that's what you get from 2 defensive class amiibos. It's all about defense. For which one can use that better, I think is the name of the game. "30 seconds left. 30 seconds left to make anything out of this. From any of the fighters. Back throw, big back throw there. Big smash attack from Sonic, from Edgehog. Will Edgehog answer What Is Soik, or would that be something What Is Soik to discover themselves? Sudden death. It goes to sudden death. God, it's close. But we have a winner. It's What Is Soik. Hedgehog didn't show what is Soik to what is Soik. And What Is Soik has a semi-finals. I thought they were going to have... I did think they were going to have a good run here. And, you know what? They haven't surprised me. I'm sure they were going to have a good run. And that has been a good run. Anyways, Mr. Drug versus Dignac. By the way, 3 out of the 4 here have never been in a final. And obviously Chris Pratt's won it, so 25% chance. It's not 25% chance, but 1 in 4 we're gonna have the same winner, but 3 and 4 is all different winners. I don't know. Chris Pratt would be to show dominance, but that's a good lead from Mr. Drug there. A good play over with the scythe. Like I always like a different winner. I always like someone else winning it and taking home the national championship. Mr. Drug, by the way, is having the performance of his life. What a recovery for Mr. Drug! Using the platform to recover is amazing. I thought that was it for Mr. Drug, and that was the equaliser, and Big Mac was to have a second chance in this game. Mr. Drug saying no, not today, and then getting the second KO. Unbelievable stuff here from Mr. Drug. He has done some absolutely amazing things throughout this tournament. He has been the one who has stood out to me at the moment, Mr. Drug. He is pushing Big Mac to the limit. He is really pushing Big Mac to the limit. Is that TKO? It's TKO! No, it's not TKO just yet. He's saved by the stage hazards. No, he is denied of the TKO. But he does win very comfortably. Oh my god. That would have been the second time that Big Mac has been TKO'd. But he was saved by the stage. The stage said not today. And Mr. Drug reaches his first final. Next up, we've got Chris Pratt playing What Is Soik. What Is Soik's been very impressive throughout these last few games. Chris Pratt's also put in some good performances, but who is going to get into the final? Chris Pratt looking for his second national championship, of course, and What Is Soik looking for their first. I don't know what we're going to do if it's Mario stages again. I guess we're going to have to just do Mario stages again. Just how it works. Saved. Saved by the stage. That's not the first time we have said that. Even in this semi-finals. It's happened a couple times. In the last game. Saved by the stage. A good few times throughout this tournament. And Chris Pratt takes the lead. Is that it? That's it. Chris Pratt reaches his second consecutive final. But will he be able to make it his second consecutive championship? This guy is unbelievable. And it's the battle of the Marios. Dr. Mario versus a regular Mario. Mr. Drug versus Chris Pratt in the final of Fishstickles National Championship 4. Here we go. Who will be our next champion? Here at Luigi's Mansion, the final venue, the final stage. Well, the one for all. Or are we also a factor of, are we going to have a different winner, or are we going to have the same winner as last time? Chris Pratt starting a lot better. Chris Pratt kicking his way through Mr. Drug. Oh, he's good. He's very good. Oh, almost had it there. The stage got there first, and that is Chris Pratt who takes the lead. Mr. Drug has little time left. Time is running out. Is he going to do anything? He is training those hits in, but will he be able to make something? 40 seconds left. It's really running out. He's running out of time. He's got to think of something immediately. Chris Pratt is under the pressure. Will he fall through? He's got the smash ball. And he's hit Mr. Drug. Mr. Drug's not down yet. One big hit on Chris Pratt. 10 seconds. Will Chris Pratt win his second national championship? It's looking like this. And we've got another champion 2 times now. 2 consecutive times. Chris Pratt wins the Fishstickles National Championship. Number 4. Second championship in a row. Unbelievable. This is the face of success. That is amazing from Chris Pratt. Another victory for the guy. That is amazing. He's done it again. So yeah, congratulations to Chris Pratt on his second Fishstickles National Championship victory. And that will be it from me here from the commentary box. And this concludes the National Championship. Yeah, the National Championship okay. This concludes all the Fishstickles National Championships of the year 2024. We've had 3 winners. We've had Pulse, who's won it once, Hedgehog, who's won it once, and then now we've had Chris Pratt, who has won it twice. So, yeah, Chris Pratt is also our 2024 champion. He is our Fishstickles National Championship 2024 champion. Amazing performance, as always, from Chris Pratt. Dominance, all the words along the side, you know. And that'll be it from me. I'll see you all whenever. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for watching. Probably if you're watching the replay. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'll see you